Tails.
Heads.
Damn it!
Ah, don't pout. Your eyes get all small and piggy when you're sulking.
How are you planning on getting in there anyway?
I'll charm my way in.
Well, I hope you brought some secret charm powder or something, otherwise you're in big trouble.
I've got better weapons in mind.
Like what?
You've been staring at them all afternoon.
Huh?
My name is Mia Haig. I'm from Men of Influence magazine.
Men of Influence? What on earth are you doing here?
This is the residence of Baron Dumas, is it not?
Yes?
Baron Dumas certainly seems to qualify as a man of influence, wouldn't you say?
I suppose it would depend on how you choose to define influence.
He is the president of Dumas Industrial Enterprises.
Ah.
He's wealthy.
True.
He's well respected. He's dashing. I was hoping to profile Baron Dumas for our Perfect Lives series. Each month we cover a different person whose lifestyle and disposition exemplify perfect living.
And you wish to include his lordship in this series?
Yes, the idea is to penetrate the myth and get to know the man, his pastimes, his ambitions, his accomplishments, the things that make him tick.
I see.
He's a model aristocrat.
Ah!
Someone our readers can look up to.
Of course. Will you excuse me for a moment, Miss Haig? I don't think I could forgive myself if I were to let this sublime opportunity pass by. I will discuss your request with his lordship and return presently with his answer.
Thank you.
Please, wait here. I shan't be a moment. Very well. His lordship has agreed to see you.
Excellent.
This should be amusing.
What do you mean?
Nothing. Follow me, please. Miss Haig, sir.
Splendid. Show her in.
I'll leave you to your interview, darling. I'll be shopping for the rest of the afternoon.
Yes, yes. Have a marvelous time, Chipmunk.
Don't call me that.
As you wish, my love. Pip-pip.
He's rather larger than I expected.
Ah, yes. He's a big bundle of charisma and intelligence. If you're lucky, perhaps he'll regale you with his rousing safari adventures.
Good day, Baron Dumas.
Goodness, had I known you would be so sumptuous, I might have preened. Care for a drink?
No, thank you. It's a little early for me.
Well, I'll indulge for us both in that case. I hope you'll pardon me for saying so, but you're a ravishing girl. Simply ravishing.
That's very kind of you. I'm sure your wife feels absolutely spoiled by your abundant charm.
Oh, she's a lucky old crow, I'll grant you that. Now then, Giles tells me you want to profile me for this magazine of yours. Men of Influence, was it?
Yes, each issue we cover a different person in our Perfect Lives series, someone whose lifestyle and achievements serve as inspiration for our readers.
Jolly good. You've come to the right place. That will be all, Giles.
Actually, sir, I thought it might be worthwhile for me to stay, in case the young lady should desire anything at all.
Splendid idea.
Yes, sir. I'll be right over here if you require anything, Miss Haig.
Thank you. Baron Dumas, do you mind if I record our interview? I'd rather devote my attention to you than to my notepad.
And who could blame you? Record away, my dear. So then, where shall we begin?
Clearly it takes a savvy, intelligent individual to succeed in business the way you have. What's your secret?
Well, I suppose it takes a solid appreciation of the fundamentals of business success. Once you have that, the rest is easy.
Many men with such immense wealth succumb to sloth or immoderation. How do you keep yourself productive and effectual in the face of such constant temptation?
Excuse me.
An ingenious question. Well, you see, a man has certain choices he can make. Some choices are wise ones, and some are not. So I suppose you could say that making wise choices is an important step in one's tireless quest for wisdom.
What works of literature have you found most influential?
Yes, literature. One of my favorite subjects. I've always said that to read is to experience the literary wisdom of wise men.
Very well said. And who are some of your favorite authors? Hemingway, Melville, Dostoevsky?
Precisely. Good guess. Shall we proceed to the next question?
Who are some of your favorite painters?
Oh, I like them all.
But surely there must be one or two whose work stands out for you.
Certainly. Well, Fipstein is probably my favorite.
I'm not familiar with his work.
Not many people are. It's quite smashing. I'm sure you love it.
What movement?
Excuse me?
Is he an impressionist, surrealist, constructivist, pointillist?
Yeah, a little of everything, actually. He's quite versatile.
Really? Do you have any of his work about?
Normally, yes, but it's out being cleaned.
Cleaned?
Yes, those old paintings get so dusty.
Ah. What piece of music would you most want to have with you?
Music? Well, anything by Picasso, of course.
Pablo Picasso?
Yes, that's the chap.
The painter?
Yes, he was also quite a musician.
I wasn't aware.
Next.
Yours is a steadfastly Episcopal lineage. How does your unswerving faith influence your day-to-day life?
This should be good.
Well, you see, faith is... how shall I put it? Faith is... Well, simply put, faith... I'm sure plenty of other great men have had keen things to say about faith. Why don't you be a dear and just quote one of them?
Smashing idea. How has your approach to running Dumas Industrial Enterprises differed from your late father's?
I'm not really sure what approach my father used, but I like to run things strictly by the book.
By the book?
Yes, you know, according to policy.
But whose policies?
I'm afraid that information is strictly classified.
Well, that's all the questions I prepared. I must confess, I'm positive this will be our most popular Perfect Lives installment yet.
Oh, you think so?
Absolutely. Rarely does nature combine so many excellent qualities in one man. Our readers will be fascinated, and maybe even a bit envious. What I don't understand is where such a busy man finds the time to be a successful business tycoon, loving husband, daring hunter, astute philosopher, cultivated humorist, etc. Aren't you overwhelmed?
Although you wouldn't guess it, I'm only peripherally involved with Dumas Enterprises these days. Strictly in an advisory capacity, you see, to keep the company on track.
How ingenious.
Oh, well, I have my moments.
But isn't it an awful risk to hand over operations to someone less accomplished in the subtleties of enterprise than yourself?
Actually, it's safer that way.
Really?
Yes, you see, in my experience, the less one knows about running a business, the less he can screw up. I make all the important decisions. The rest is just, paperwork.
Still, you wouldn't want your competitors getting their hands on that paperwork.
Oh, quite true. But we have a very large safe in which to store it.
Thank you for your time, Baron Dumas. It's been an eye-opening experience.
I'm happy to oblige. Never turn your back on a worthy cause, I always say.
A worthy meal is more like it.